Okay. All right, now we're live.
Yay! We're working.
Wow. We're live everywhere.
Does that mean like you've been everywhere? I've been everywhere.
Pretty much. My nails are done pretty. All right. What time is it?
7:29. We can start.
Oh, I'll be damned. Look at us. Right on time.
Wow.
We're fucking achievers. Nah. Okay. Let me get the Coke out of my nose.
Oh, fucking
yeah!
Can we see you enough? No.
Why? No one really cares.
They kind of do.
Not really. They want to see your boobies. All right. Yeah.
Camera adds 10 pounds.
That means your tits are 50 pounds each. Damn.
Whatever.
Okay. Let's go and start this. Let's start the shenanigans.
Hold, please. Okay. Get nail polish on my shirt.
I kept my fingers out. Kept them loose. Kept them loose. Hey, Leah.
You ready?
Yeah. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Krazy Truth About Swinging. I'm the host with the most KOLE. I'm here with the lovely, and 10 pounds heavier because of the camera, Miss Amanda.
Hey, I'm probably more than 10 pounds.
No, you're lighter. All your shit's lighter. You're just mentally mind fucked because of the camera. I'm here to titillate, and otherwise annoy the fuck out of you because that's what we do. And so there you go. So we're glad to have you with us all today on this lovely day. Glasses are dirty as fuck.
Put your hand back up there like that.
What?
You have one of your hair stuck on your hand.
Save that fucking shit. Anyway, for those of you following at home, guess what? It's a milestone. Probably not, but I like saying it. This is episode 275. Do you know what season we're in? It's a quiz.
6.
All right, look at that. Woo! Look at us go. That's right, season 6, episode 275. Oh, here we go. First, you know what? Hey, don't forget, you might want to check out Just Saying and Miss Amanda's OnlyFans. Hot. Oh.
You know what I put on today?
No.
When I got back to work, I took my pants off to put my jeans back on. And I'm like, well, while I'm here, I had a truck behind me, like a semi-truck unloading. And I'm like, well, I'll just get out the bike.
That's the girl. Yeah, so those of you
It didn't take very long.
Those of you who don't know, that would be at Miss Amanda Casbah. Check it out. You want to. There's new stuff going on there. We just got a whole bunch of videos. Thank you, Izzy. The one to get downloaded up there as well. From Miami, some fun stuff and with shit coming right around the corner. Doing more new shit going up there all the time. Plus, it's holiday season soon. So there you go. Hey, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors to begin with. Since we got Michael on first, we want to catch him before he bails on us.
Yeah, if he already bailed.
He better not have. ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. If you want to know what's going on in the adult world as well as the lifestyle, make it a habit each and every month to read ASN Lifestyle Magazine. 3 million readers can't be wrong. Also, if you want a quality sex toy, a name that you know will get you off and that you can trust, Motor Bunny. That's right, MotorBunny.com. Check it out. Get $50 off when you get either the Motor Bunny original or the puck, brand new puck, as well as it just quality things make you come like a son of a bitch. We are going to get videos of that on there. We've got to get those out and get you trying on so you can give a review which one you like better, and we'll tape it so that people can see your jizz. Also, you know, safety. This is all seriousness. We believe in safety in everything we do at our events. And all over. Did you know that 1 out of 4 people get roofied or drugged without their knowledge or consent at bars and events every single year? Don't be a victim. My Cup Condom. That's right. You can go to mycupcondom.com/discount/Casbah10. Get yours today. Now, here's the thing with these. These are designed to fit pretty much any type of container. Mm-hmm. Easy carry container, spillover, keep bugs out, but most importantly, keep yourself safe. If you're a bar, restaurant, club, or doing events and you would like to know how you can make sure your people are safe, email us. We can get you in touch to help you so you can carry My Cup condoms as well. Mm-hmm. Finally, it is football season, and you know what? One thing doesn't go out of style, that's meat. Everybody likes meat. And where does meat go? It goes in your mouth, but nobody wants blah crap in their mouth. Nope. They want quality meat. And what makes your meat better? Smoking meat, BBQ treats, rubs. That's right, meat rubs. Get only the best. Check it out SMOKINMEATSBBQTREATS.com. You can use KASBA 15, KASBH 15, get a 15% discount on your order. They've got 6 delicious flavors to choose from. We've tried them all. We have them all. We like them all. Hickory dust, lemon pepper, SPG, orange mango, habanero, pineapple paradise, and Cinnacue is their brand new one. So you want to check those out today. Get all 6. You will be glad you did. We have traveled with ours. We knew we were going to grow out some more. We've traveled. So you want to get yours today. So check those out. There you go. We love our sponsors. For those of you who follow along at home, if you don't know, we do this in front of our live Facebook audience on our secret page on Kathleen. Shh. Don't tell the others. So we'll be getting interjection from our Facebook family as we go through. And we've got a lot of cool stuff to talk about.
Okay.
But, okay, so we need to see do we know Cody on yet? Have we seen Cody come up yet? Can we see if Cody's on yet?
I don't know how you check to see who's listening.
I don't know how we see either.
I don't either.
Anybody out there?
I don't think
Cody or Amanda, if you're on there, tell us. We're gonna wait until we see from Cody or Amanda if they're on there because there he is. He's here.
Yeah, they are here.
Okay, so hand that one to. So Cody and Amanda, they are the owners of Smoking BBQ Treats, and so they got me a gift. So they got me something. I don't know what it is. I am supposed to open it with the top up and read the note inside. Oh, I got to actually go. All I see is warm butter. Is this still the time?
That's why it was sitting on the table.
That's the way. Okay. I don't
Wow,
know.
you're opening a present like Amanda.
Well, I don't know how to.
Rip the paper.
I don't know how to open the notes inside. Oh wait, here's the note.
Oh,
I found it.
Here it is.
Okay, and the note says, "For the haters that don't think you run your group right and you don't have your ducks in a row, here's the first duck." Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Sweet pea.
Want to help me out here?
Yes, I will.
See, I can't even open it. See why I have haters? Okay. This is the coolest thing ever. Oh my God. This is awesome. For those of you who are watching, you can see. For those who can't, it is a flip-off finger duck. Oh. Can we paint names of our haters on there? This is awesome. No. Cody and Amanda, thank you so much. That is so cool.
That's cute.
Hey, guess what? That's coming right. That is awesome. Oh my God. Okay. That goes right up front so that can be seen at all time. We're going to name our duck. What are we going to name our duck? Can we use our haters' names?
No.
It's Quack Off. Thank you so much. That is so fucking cool. Thank you, guys. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Put that in there. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. That's giving them a bird right there. Wow, I love that.
Literally.
That's awesome. This is what we have the coolest listeners in the world.
Mm-hmm.
We really do. Because they get us cool things.
So fitting.
And we're gonna save the note. We need to take and like put that note, a little frame that note to go by the duck. I've got a name in my mind that I'm calling the duck right now, just so you know.
Well, Todd named it Quack Off.
There you go. Yep, it is Quack Off. Oh, fucking. You know, people go, "Why'd you choose the logo you chose?" I wonder why. That is fucking awesome. And it's no, I didn't think it was gonna be deep. Cody's asking why was I nervous to open it. I didn't want to break it. I know me.
No, you know when you said, "Well, they have something they want me to open up on air," and I'm like, "Well, we do play Michigan pretty soon." So I was thinking I was gonna.
That's right. We do talk shit, and I talk a ton of shit and run my mouth all the time about the Huskers. Yeah. So that's okay. I got some. He's gonna be used in some photo shoots. I see him come out. He's gonna be coming. You know, I think he may have to come out with us to KW. Just say.
I think so.
That's absolutely. Oh my God, that's awesome. Thank you so much, and we love that kind of stuff. It's just so much fun. Wow. Okay. It's kind of funny because we got a duck, and because I got a total to start the show. I got a total never before question that we're going to delve into. And it's actually not bad. And people are going to be like, what? Every other podcaster in the world are going to be like, this is why nobody listens to the show. They're idiots. But to me, I thought when I got this question, it was hilarious. And it's really fitting because of what we've been doing the last 2 weeks, or last week and a half. Okay. So the last week, for those of you who don't know.
What have we been doing the last week and a half?
Well, the last week and a half, we have helped rehome 2 dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, and we have taken a dog in. Cody and Amanda have taken a dog in. Right? You know, so Kaz cares about dogs. We haven't killed our puppy yet, although he sure does try sometimes to see if he can. But animals, because I got a question that got asked me, and actually the question itself came out of Miami, Florida. Okay? My first thought was like Miami Vice. I'll tell you why in a minute. The question that the couple had was what is proper etiquette in having play partners come over or going to our play partners if there are pets where you're going? And I was like, well, that's an interesting question. And I'm going, okay. And the reason why they were asking, this is one of those asking for a friend situation. Another couple that they're friends with went to go play with a couple, everything went great, whatever. The gal was like deathly allergic to cats. And the people had cats. So when they got there, she started sneezing, but they didn't see any cat. Right? They didn't see anything. And mid-plane, all of a sudden, there was a third pussy on the bed, and this one made her sneeze. And like totally like deathly allergic EpiPen type situation. And so obviously it's created a little drama in their little group because the couple that had the cat didn't say anything about the pet. So now the reason why I thought of Miami Vice and it was Miami, I was like, if they say it's an alligator, I'm gonna die laughing, but it wasn't. It was a cat. So I was like, okay, well that's a cool thing because we have dealt with issues where we have dogs. So what, delving into what is the proper etiquette if you have a pet?
I think it should. Well, regardless, it's on your clothes. So even if you meet in a hotel.
Not if it's hairless. What if you have a lizard?
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Even their dander is on your clothes lizards and everything.
Have dander, do they?
I don't know about lizards. Lizards in a fucking cage.
Not all of them. It could be in a tub.
But even if you met at a hotel, it would still be on your clothes.
Maybe.
But if you're deathly allergic, you'd have to find out.
Maybe. So we'll hold on. Where do people go? Right here. Okay. Allison, we always let people know ahead of time due to allergies because they have dogs. Tiger, I always tell people ahead of time of my allergies, which is absolutely just like you tell people if you have latex allergies, lizard in your pants, stop it. Lisa, Lizard King, thank you very much. Good door reference there. Lisa, common courtesy for anyone coming over is to tell them if you have animals that shed that someone could be allergic to. And exactly. And I think, and I like that. One, yes, it is. If you have an allergy to something like that, you probably should ask that question.
Well, okay. My opinion.
Okay.
Because there's something on my hand.
Is it dander?
No, it's black. So it's probably nail polish. Like, if you're deathly allergic, you're going to ask if they have it anyway. Just like Tiger Lily, when she was going to KSN, put on the page, if you wear coconut, don't come around me because I'm highly allergic to coconut.
Right.
Or, don't wear it around me.
Right.
So if you're highly allergic to something, you're going to say, if you have cats, It could be in your clothes. It could be on you. I can't be around it if you're deathly allergic. If you're not deathly allergic, then I don't know, because I don't know who should be responsible for telling who. If you're playing at your house, hey, by the way, we've got dogs. We've never played at our house because of the dogs.
Right, exactly.
Because they will
that's
not
not true. That's not true.
Now
we have both. Well, you have too.
Oh yeah, I have.
I'm not the only one screwing other people here.
It's been
and a kid. We don't have to. No, but so yes. And that was my first thought. Yes, if you have pets, to let people know. And at least you just said it exactly. Shannon put, we let people know we have a cat, much like we share our food allergies. Lisa put, even if not allergies, some people could be traumatized by a dog. Casey, the waiter isn't going to tell you every ingredient, every dish you ask if you have an allergy. Casey, right? And I agree. And that's one of the things I think. Playing at either's house, I think it's important.
Right.
The first thing that I went to was kind of along the lines of what Lisa thought, what Lisa mentioned. So we're dog people,
right?
And I like big dogs,
first.
right? And I like big dogs.
Yes.
So our last dog, besides being a shedding machine, was 140 pounds. Mm-hmm. He wasn't big to me, but the one guy that you had over that you guys played, he wasn't much taller than you. And he's like, "Wow, your dog is big." And he's like petting him at the same like you do, almost like you would pet Willie said at what mid like right above your waist,
like boob level.
Yeah, and there's my thing with pets is that some people just are not comfortable around animals. Your dad's current wife. I almost said stepmom, and we would have been in a fight.
No, because I would have labeled her that way just for the conversation part of it.
Is deathly afraid of dogs.
So a little bitty 2-pound toy poodle jumps up on the couch and she freaks the fuck out.
Let alone a Shetland pony like the size of some of the dogs that we've had. So. And it's not just, it can be like, I'll give a perfect example. I'm terrified of spiders. I fucking hate spiders.
No, you're not.
Yeah. So if we were to go to somebody's house and to play and they had a pet tarantula, which a lot of people do, if it was in the living room, maybe.
Even in a glass cage.
In a glass case, in the living room where I could look at it from afar away and I knew where it was at, in a glass case, yes. But if it was like in a bedroom, there's no way. Absolutely not.
Pause to give a backstory on that. Okay, so it's story time because this is too funny not to say. I was visiting him at a dealership that he worked at. And this guy comes out of the shop and goes, "Look at this spider I found." And he had it in a bottle. The bottle was sealed up. It covered the entire bottom. And I'm holding it. I'm like,
pause. A lot of these car parts come from South America, and it was actually basically a small tarantula.
It reared a couple legs and hissed, but whatever.
Yes.
But I'm holding the bottle. I'm looking at it, and I said, "Whatever you do, do not show this to Cole." And they go, "But it's in a bottle." I'm like, "I don't care. Do not show it to Cole." So what do? "Hey, Cole, look at this." He looks at it, doesn't even hold it, jumps back, grabs me, and throws me in front of
him. It's every man for themselves at this moment in time.
And I'm like, really? You would throw your wife to the wolves to save your ass? It wasn't
a wolf, it was a spider. Yes, I would. And so, but that's one of the things. And and even like the allergy stuff. Okay, in a normal situation, if you have pets, you go, okay. By the way, we've got dogs. But if you're new in the lifestyle, right, and you're excited, everybody's excited because you're going to go play, and that's pretty exciting and get everybody kind of revved up and ready to go. Pretty easy to forget some things like that until you get there, until all of a sudden you're standing outside the dog, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, by the way. And so I can see where it could happen, where it's like I can see us. We would put the dogs away. Now we would tell people, but I can see somebody. Well, I'm just putting them away, so it'll be okay. And then all of a sudden, when it magically appears, it scared the hell out of somebody.
I'm guilty of not telling somebody we had dogs. Maybe I did, but I don't remember.
No, you didn't. Mm-mm. You told them when you're outside. Oh, by the way, and it's easy to forget them. I think people forget. The other thing that happens with pets, if you're an animal person, insert whatever type of animal it is. Doesn't matter. Maybe you're into reptiles or dogs, cats, whatever, ponies, whatever. Doesn't matter. Not everybody is, and so like to some people, that's a huge turn off. My personal recommendation when I read this with this couple was I run back. I said, what's their plan going forward? They said they will never play somebody's house again. I'm like, well, I mean, you can play at your own house, but early on, sometimes it's we seriously have never had people to our house to play because the dogs, because it would
because of dogs
as couples, because it would be awkward. It would be a pain.
Okay, so if you're really allergic, it's going to be on your clothes. How long do we still carry woolly hair on us?
I don't know how
That's
that
on
works.
the table.
I don't know how that works exactly. To be honest with you, I'm sure that I mean, people that are allergic to dander, I'm assuming you're out in public and when you go to work, it's on your clothes to a degree.
Oh,
It might just be it's more of if it's concentrated,
a
whatever.
lot of it.
And part of the other thing is, can it be that all of a sudden when it magically appears, it's like, oh shit, it kind of catches you off guard. But I'm like, okay, so because I never thought about pets. There's a lot of pets out there that would scare people. We had some people one time that were on our page, not on our page anymore. Their hobby and their business was reptiles, and they had, and I always saw these pictures. They had like, seems like in the neighborhood, 10 or 15 snakes.
They were
had
breeders.
A bunch of their breeders had. They had a 8-foot an 8-foot.
All I think it was python.
But yeah, it was. But albino python.
Mm-hmm.
They had a couple. I mean, and they like to let people. They had them out and let people whatever. It's like, okay, that's awesome because it's your hobby and whatever. But that can be intimidating as hell to somebody. And if you want to talk about killing the mood, if you don't have that conversation first and go, oh, by the way, do you want to see my collection of animals? That can throw somebody off. Mm-hmm. So I just thought it was an interesting thing because we've never had.
Me, if animals are put away, I'm not afraid of
them. Jennifer, my dog, is used to being in bed. It can be difficult kicking her off during one time. Absolutely. There's nothing like having a threesome except when one of them has a really cold nose.
There's no way to ever be able to relax if there was a snake in the house. No fucking way.
And I can get that. And the thing is the problem is it can make it.
To me, as long as they're in cages, I'm good, or glass containers, or whatever else.
Allison, so you want to see my?
I used to take care of a vampire bat colony. Okay, that'd be kind of cool to see.
No, because here's why. Okay, here I couldn't. You know why I couldn't?
Because you'd be looking at them.
Because they look like they look like foxes with wings. So I'd want to pet it. I know me. And then the next thing I'd want to do is I'd be running around with my Batman light.
See if it would chase it.
I would just have it there, and I would be trying to get him to like flutter out like when he goes in the Batcave. And I'm gonna be sitting there. Everybody's gonna want to have sex. I'm gonna take a video and go, I am the darkness. I am the night. I am Batman. I'm going to be running around through the bats. I know me. I know that I would have absolutely zero control until one flew down, got caught in my hair, and then I became like, I want an owl, but or a penguin. I want all kinds of weird stuff that would probably.
You wanted a flipping kangaroo. You still want one now?
Yeah, I do still want one because we have a dog that jumps a lot. But the funny thing is, there's nowhere to stick anything, and it doesn't have a pouch. They're the softest thing on earth. See, and okay, now you just told me now I want a bat because I would. I like to be tickled, so soft that I'd be like, oh, fuzzy. That would be Batman. That would be the coolest thing ever. Picture my suit coats that I normally wear, and with a little pet bat, have a little hanger and be like, Batman. Have a little bat. See how we went off the rail in no time? See how that worked? I one time I wanted not ferrets, I wanted otters. So apparently they're loud. So
no, they're destructive.
Well, you know. I don't mind beavers in the house. Thank you. I'll be here all week long. See, but this is the kind of
this all the time.
This is the kind of stuff. I thought it was a great question because it was funny they started with on. This is probably going to sound like a stupid thing to ask, but it actually makes sense.
So in all reality, if you have pets, you should put them away somewhere to where they're not around where you're going to be playing.
You should let people know.
That's just courtesy because no one needs a dog's nose shoved up your ass when you're trying to have sex.
Right.
It just shouldn't happen.
No.
And that's pretty much why we've never had anybody over here because, well.
Hey, what's that? Somebody else's cooter. Leave it alone.
If you're highly allergic, you need to ask.
Yes. The other thing, if you know in advance, or one thing that I would highly recommend, especially with puppies. Just because we're dog people, so I can go.
And we're dealing with puppies.
We're dealing with puppies. If you're going to have somebody over to play, and you've got to put them away first, because dogs are curious, they want to say bye. Wait for people. There's nothing more awkward than wrangling a dog while you're trying to, like, if you're not a dog person, trying to get a dog that doesn't want to go somewhere else to go there unless you're bribing them with food looks like can be just like overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Because you look like, I mean, I put our dogs away before, and it looks like I am wrestling with the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it looks like I'm losing when I'm wrestling with the dogs. So I would, plus again, it gets people kind of freaked up. Plus, here's the thing. Remember, I know everybody's excited to come piling in. Once everybody comes piling in, it's so much harder to put animals away. Go in first. Put them away, and then you can tell the people, hey, you're going to hear my blah, you're going to hear my zebra, but it's put away. If it has a zebra they'd like to get rid of, please let me know. Just saying. Don't shake your head. There's nothing wrong. Those animals need love, too. Are you telling me right now if somebody came and said, hey, we have this giraffe that needs home, you would say no?
Where are you going to put it?
In the backyard. I mean, I feel like I'm not going to turn any animal down. Every animal deserves love. Just saying. Especially kangaroos. Everybody has those.
Spiders.
No, spiders are not. Spiders are not animals.
I've been watching a lot of monkey videos.
Do you know there's enough spiders? Hold on. There's enough spiders in the world, quite literally, seriously, and based on how much they eat, that spiders could eat and kill and eat every living thing on Earth. That's how many there are, seriously. And based on how much they consume on their body weight, could kill and eat everything, all animals, humans included. Wipe us out. Don't breed the damn things. Just saying. Anyways. Zebra requires one lover, pooper, scooper. That's what my kids are for, but I appreciate your right answer.
No, they don't. They've never picked up poop in their life.
But if it was a zebra, I could sucker them into it for a little while. I could sucker the neighbor kids into it. I could actually initially sucker neighbor kids into doing it to get to pet the zebra because they'd be enamored with it being a zebra. Hey, you want to ride the zebra? You got to scoop some poop. Yay! I would do that stuff. A giraffe, you could have a poop on the other side of the fence because the butt would be tall enough.
You live within like 3 blocks of giraffes.
I know, and if I could steal a giraffe, I absolutely would steal a giraffe. I would not steal a giraffe. I would borrow. I think every family should have a Christmas giraffe. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, we got tall trees. It'd be all good.
I thought you were going to say Santa needs a reindeer.
He does, and it'd be great if he had giraffes. So they can spot out the flying giraffes. Santa's going to get really messed up this year, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, anyway, so there you go. So, see, look at that. Look, we did something positive and good. I love getting weird questions like that. That's so awesome. Just go and yawn on camera. Just suck in the microphone. Everybody knows you're doing it. It's all right.
I've been doing it all day.
I know. It's not wrong jacking out.
No, yawning. I've been yawning all day.
Okay, whatever. Hey,
Even
whatever.
before I went and did that.
Whatever, it's okay. Wait a minute. So where were you that you could see the truck while you were jacking off?
When I went to my doctor's appointment, when I came back, I had to check.
Oh, you were in the car and you jacked off in the car.
I took.
In the parking
I was
lot.
changing my clothes in the car.
Right.
Because I changed into leggings when I go to the doctor.
So
So when I came back, I took the leggings off. I'm like, oh, well, I have my pants off.
So the key here that people need to know and understand is because people like sex dogging because it was in public, you were jacking off in your car in the parking lot at your work.
Right. 11.
So if you
11:30.
Now, doesn't it make it more fun to drive past the dealership to see what's going on? Sure does. Check all the way through. I just wanted to clarify. I'm just now hearing this. I just learned.
Well, if you were on my OnlyFans, you know.
Well, I am. I just don't go check it every day. Don't show it to me on the air. What can I do about it now on the air?
Well, I was just gonna slightly show you.
Slightly.
See?
Yeah, there
I'm
goes
taking my pants off.
This makes for great podcasting. Yeah. Did you roll the windows down?
No.
You should have rolled the windows down. Yell a lot.
No.
That's awesome. Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, sweet. Well, there you go.
That was the beginning of it. You can watch the
For a slight fee, if you text me, I'll give you the name of the dealership she works at. Just saying. I'll throw it out there. Eric saw it. There you go. That's awesome. There you go. Okay, so hey, look at that midway point.
Look at you go.
I didn't even plan that.
Wow.
Like I planned anything we do with this show.
No, you don't.
Anyways, hey, you know what? Don't forget to check out Full Swap Radio with all our show and so many other shows on it each and every day, 24/7. FullSwapRadio.com, changing the way you're listening to the lifestyle. And hey, guess what? It's time, kids. Krazy Winter Nights is up and out and announced. That's right. January 19th through the 21st, Kearney, Nebraska. It is actually the 6th edition of Krazy Winter Nights.
Oh, I couldn't.
I didn't think of it. 6th edition.
COVID or not?
Yeah, because we've been doing it 7 years.
Did it
so
include COVID?
No.
Okay.
So we've done 6 of them.
Okay.
So this is our 6th annual Krazy Winter Nights. We're super excited about it. Obviously, that is only 125 days away because I have it on my website. So people get ready. Vendor fair. We're already sent our vendors from all over the country. We already have educators and seminars from all over the country. We've got a couple coming in, all different types of things. So I'm telling you, you want to be a part of it. You want to sign up. You go to crazycasba.com. Tickets are not.
Party. It's gonna be
tickets are not on sale yet. They will be on sale. This will come out on Thursday, so they will come out on sale this week. But if you are interested in being a vendor, we're cutting off the vendor fair at 60 vendors. If you are interested in being an educator, let us know as well. It is going to be awesome. And no, it is not at Great Wolf Lodge. I promise you that. So,
is there even one in Kearney?
No, I don't know. But so the thing is, so check it out. So we're super excited about it. You're going to want to check it out. Krazy Winter. I'm pretty excited. Now, hopefully, we still need to finish selling out the Halloween party. I mean, that would be stellar. But yeah, so there's still a Halloween party too. So if you're in town, come to the Halloween party. But that's awesome. All right.
It's thundering and raining.
I know. And I'm not even snoring. Oh, man, get it.
Are you?
Could be.
Yeah.
Sort of.
You kind of fit, don't you?
Wow. Wow.
I'm older than you are. Shut up.
Mm-hmm. You sure are, Bat. You are one of the softest in crowd. And now I'm divorced. Okay. So, I don't have any other animal questions. Have any other questions?
About animals?
No.
You said you don't have any more animal questions.
I just didn't know maybe you had something you wanted to talk about before I just carried on my wayward son.
Not that I can think about off the top of my head, randomly.
Awesome.
Right.
Okay. Great. Sweet. Okay, so the next question, we got a bunch of questions, and it's nice. It goes in spurts. We got a bunch of questions. We don't get questions. We got a bunch of questions. Get questions. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's all over the place. It's like a ping pong ball. It's like Pong, but faster. That'll date my ass right there. You know,
Pong still exists.
Yeah, sure
you can get antique arcade games.
Wow. I'm glad Jennifer said she had a great time at Moonshiners Friday night. Like, if you're in Lincoln, Nebraska, you want to come to Moonshiners, that's where we're at. It's a ton of fun. You know what it is? It's a meet and greet, and it costs nothing to go. Weird.
Right.
Because that's the way you're supposed to do meet and greets if they're in a public place. You don't charge. Strange thing.
And you have to buy your own drinks.
Yeah, but you don't pay me just to go. That's silly. Anyways, sorry. Total side note. Don't know how that happened.
And the regulars know who we are and don't care.
The bartender makes her drinks the way I like it. I changed my drink. I don't have to order a double anymore. I don't have to order a double or burnt.
No, don't, or else you will be having straight.
They'll just hand me a bottle. It's
wrong.
Awesome. Yeah, so it's awesome. Love it.
KOLE was a little drunk.
I don't know how. I don't remember drinking. I mean, I didn't get blackout drunk, but I didn't have that much drink. So
I look at him. He just looks glazed over. I'm like, how do you do it? And he goes, fine. Tall tale sign. When that hurt my head. When KOLE shakes his head, he's trying to shake himself sober. And I'm like, oh.
Okay.
How are we doing? He goes, I think it's time to go. And I said,
for some reason, I know I started feeling sappy. I don't even know why.
And then some guy on the way out the door, I don't even remember exactly what he said, but he was just like, you look, I don't know. And I'm like, okay.
KOLE helped.
KOLE's like, she does porn.
Drunk KOLE.
So he took a picture of my OnlyFans because he couldn't log into his OnlyFans. He never joined it.
Yeah.
So whatever.
He might have been drunk too.
We get home and KOLE gets out of the car and he's like, oof. I'm like, oh boy. We get in the house. He goes, I'm not doing so good.
I didn't have that much. I swear to God, I didn't have that
really?
much to drink. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm like, okay. We lay down in bed. And he goes, I'd fuck you, but I'll puke on you. I'm like, then let's not.
Yeah, no, I was. And Shannon, he was claiming drunk after mixed drink and a shot. It hit me weird. It hit me hard, and that was weird because I didn't have. For me, that wasn't nothing compared to what I normally have. So whatever. But yeah,
you must not have had much to eat.
Something. I have no idea. I just don't care. I don't know. Okay, so
you were claiming you were drunk after.
I was feeling, yeah. Because I remember telling Shannon, I was like, whoa.
I would have gotten you some bread or something.
You got me Funyuns. Oh, bullshit. Quit saying you'd have gone to McDonald's. No, you wouldn't.
Early in the night, I would have gone over.
No, you wouldn't. You say that, and that's a huge lie. If you're ever drinking with party with us and Amanda promised you food, it's bullshit. She won't do it. She never has. She never will. She'll tell you she's going to. She'll promise we'll stop.
One day we did stop.
She'll promise we'll stop, and we'll drive past every restaurant because she's counting on me passing out and not realizing it.
We stopped one time.
One time out of 27,000 every weekend we go out, and one time.
I got you a bag of chips.
You got me a bag of chips, so I didn't eat. Someone else had Funyuns. And they gave me one.
Elaine did,
and it was the greatest tasting chip I ever had. I got you. Okay, it happens. I don't know.
They did taste really good.
Look, I was for some reason apparently I was starving to death and drunk. I have no idea. In public, I have no clue.
In public. Did you not think you were going to be in public?
I didn't think I was going to get drunk. I had 3 drinks and a shot.
No, we counted 4.
I had 4 drinks and a shot over the course of the whole night. That's nothing. That's like I can do that and still.
I had 1 drink, a shot, and I drank Diet Pop the rest of the night.
Well, thank God.
And the funny
I'd have been walking home if you hadn't.
Poor Mike. Mike wanted to tell me hello.
Hello.
Just got myself a Diet Coke, and it was full. He comes over to say hi. I was looking at him. I didn't catch what was happening, and I had a drink in my lap.
Yeah, you were wet and drippy all over.
Bob got up quick. He flew. He's like, I wasn't going to get hit with it.
No.
Well, I didn't realize it for probably a couple of seconds before I realized my entire lap was drenched in pop.
Then you squealed. It was cute. Because that's what you do. You're a squealer.
I'm a squealer.
You're a squealer. Squeal for me. Squeal for me.
By the time I left, they were mostly dry.
I'm pretty close. I don't know because I'm asleep. Hooked up my CPAP machine and away I went.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had another question. With Butterfield, I'm totally
okay. Well, we were talking about the weekend. I'm doing just fine.
No.
Shannon said he'll bring a cheeseburger.
I know, that's awesome. I know that I can count on Shannon to bring me a cheeseburger. sweet. It'll be the best tasting cheeseburger ever, I guarantee it. So anyways, so the question, I had about 3 different ones I've gotten over the past couple of weeks on that all kind of geared towards the same thing. It's all, and we're going to call this section, are you bored? Are you leaving? Are we keeping you up? What are we doing? Just checking. You were about yawn, checking your watch. I didn't know. Anyways,
it vibrated. There's a structure fire.
We'll put it in your lap and hold on. It's all about endings. There you go. It's all about endings. Okay, this is something that I find interesting, is how many people have reached out recently about how to appropriately end the night.
Okay.
Now, and it kind of blows my mind because I'm trying to think back to when we used to play as a couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or when we were first in the lifestyle. I can remember the nervousness of starting things. And I'm trying to think if I really remember awkwardness at the end of the night. I mean, I guess a little bit, because it kind of reaches that point where it's like, okay.
We only had a couple instances where we just got in the car and went, what the hell just happened?
No, they're talking more about
but that was a weird ending of a night.
Right, but these are the questions that are coming. Basically, you played. Now, how do you end it? What's that they feel awkward when everybody's leaving, when everybody's going their separate way at the end after playing. And I'm just trying to think if I guess I kind of can remember that. I mean, the first couple of times it's kind of weird. I will say that the first couple of times when you playing as a couple, you've hooked up, and then it's time to leave. It's kind of like as everybody's getting dressed because it's soaking in the whole concept of what just happened, right? Like a little bit of, especially where we like to sport fuck. So the dumb people buy and whatever. It's kind of like.
Well,
I guess it was never awkward for some.
Well, I don't know if they're talking about it being awkward saying goodbye or awkward of, well, when do you get up and put clothes on?
Both. And because I had 3 or 4 couples that sent me stuff. One was about, like wrapping it up. We're done going another round.
We're not going to go another round.
Type thing. And kind of wrapping it up to go ahead and start getting dressed. And one was more the actual, I would say, I guess it'd be salutations, I'm saying goodbye and whatever. So like the one that was on wrapping up with clothes, they didn't really know what to do on their first time. They've only hooked up a couple of times. And I got to think back because there was, like saying, a couple, but I had only hooked up a couple of times. And the wife just he said the wife just jumped up and put her clothes on, started putting her clothes on. Because everybody was done, but then they felt like afterwards that it kind of left a bad vibe, and they felt like maybe they had moved too fast, or they should have said something different, so it didn't feel like they were like, okay, we're sick of you, now we're leaving type thing. I mean, I guess I can see that.
Well, you have some people, if y'all are just sitting around talking or you just get done, you hop up, you throw your clothes on. It's like, we need to hurry up and get the hell out of here because that was horrible. It would be the first thing in my mind of, oh my God, they're bailing that quick. What did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? But we've always been ones to sit around talking.
Well, the challenge, I think one thing that we kind of had an easy thing with it was because when we used to play this couple, usually there was multiple rounds. You go and everybody's sitting around talking, and then
going again.
Then all of a sudden things are just kind of starting to go. One of the two pairs start to go again, and that just kind of goes. It was always kind of easy when I smoked, because it would be like I would need a cigarette at some point in time. We've been in there a couple hours or whatever. I need a cigarette, so I would I'm going to have a cigarette real quick. So you're partially already dressed, and there was a couple of times that kind of just made it an easy way to end if they smoked too, or then it was like once everybody kind of got dressed, and that kind of just naturally ended. Because people were looking at their phone, looking at their time, oh God, whatever type thing. So it kind of naturally went that way.
But a lot of times we were an hour away, so
right.
It was easy to go. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. We probably really should go home and beat the sun up.
There was one time that we were like, they offered if we wanted to go out to breakfast. We're like, no, we gotta go. You know, because we've had a couple, just half the couple just run out of the room. Mm-hmm. I was like, what just happened? You know, so I think it's more just that there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I you know, this has been fun, but we kind of got to go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying that. It's interesting because they're the couple that wrote that, they're concerned, and they're like what we were. They didn't want to spend the night, you know, and so that they were trying to make sure that they didn't kind of get roped into spending the night. We never would get roped into that because we just flat out had no problem saying we don't spend the night. And
there's nothing wrong with saying that either.
Right. If that's your thing, there's nothing wrong with saying that. When we were new, the need for that reconnection sex was really important. Mm-hmm. If we now that, so no. we'll catch it on
a couple of days.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. But there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, this has been a lot of fun. We got to go. But because if you can kind of gauge it, you know, usually you know about how long. It seems like we'd always both be finishing about the same time, and then, you know, sitting there talking, and then the next round would kind of start. There wasn't a huge long. It's when that break between starts going way longer, or somebody starts yawning, or somebody. There's little subtle signs that kind of, hey, it's okay, and to go ahead and if it was great fun, you know, whatever. Todd, gotta go let the dogs out. Right. I mean, but that's a legit thing to do. The other one I thought was interesting was the questions on what to say or how to handle actual leaving. And I was trying to delve into more so I understood. I'm like, so you say bye, it was a great time, and go. The challenge they were having, one, is their rule is no kissing.
Okay.
Okay. So, which that would, because I can see where that would be a little more awkward, because for us, you know, it was always like, you know, I'd shake his hand, and her and I, because I'd tell him, you know, well, you're doing the same thing with him. Well, you know, yeah. So
yeah, but you can just give a hug and say it was great. You've already mashed your body parts together anyway, so a hug shouldn't be off limits.
Right. Their thing was that they were concerned about not trying to commit or be committal or non-committal for a future time because they hadn't got the chance to talk. So I guess that answers that men's question. But I mean, honestly, I think they're overthinking it. I think you can overthink what you're saying and the effects. Here's how you don't commit to a next time. We should do that again. You know, we should. That's very vague. That's okay. That's a polite statement. What you don't say is, we should do that again. How about Wednesday? That's a commitment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think you can easily just go, you know, we had a great time, can't wait to talk about it on our way home.
Right.
You know, and, you know, we'll be seeing y'all soon. Does not mean a hookup.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say to me, say your line to me about what I just said about doing it again, meeting again. It was a great time, we should do it again.
It's a great time, we should do it again.
It was a great time. Hug, hug, hug. It's a salesman technique. Okay, so you acknowledge, repeat, ignore, move on. Okay, that's what you do. So, you acknowledge it. Yeah, you repeat, it was a great time. You ignore the rest of it, and then you move on with, well, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a million. I loved it. That's what you do. Again, and honestly, in this day and age, truly where people go, we just want honesty. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know, we had a lot of fun. And when they go, well, we should do it again. You know what? Yeah, we can't wait to talk about it.
To talk about it and process it, and then we'll let you know.
Me, I would crack a joke. I'd be like, you got to give me time to like use this jack off for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, you know, give me. I would make some smart come. But seriously, there's a degree of don't overthink it. It's I get asked all the time about, well, what should the message be like the next day? What should be? Just take a deep breath. You did the hard part. You fucked. Well, I mean, seriously,
Right.
you did the hard part. Don't panic when someone says, "That was great. We should do it again," because they could be just as awkwardly coming up with what to say
They
without
still have
going.
to talk about it too.
Yeah, but they don't want to say, "That was shitty. Get the fuck out. Please don't ever touch me again." You know, okay, disappointment, had a blast. You know, no, they don't want to say that either. So there's certain things. It's kind of like when somebody goes, "Oh, cool, great to see you. How are you doing?" They don't really care how I'm doing. Okay, keep that in mind. So just because someone goes, "Well, we should do that again," does not mean they're going, "I've got my phone out," or in my case, my day planner. When should we pencil it in? It doesn't mean that. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with, you know, just don't trap yourself. I think if you overthink things, that's when you will trap yourself. Well, yeah, maybe next week we can look at doing something. Dumbass. Now you just trapped yourself.
Yeah, but you have a whole week to
Why
Tell
come
'em.
up with an excuse?
tell them no.
Well, right. But the thing is, or you can just not panic and not say something that will, like, you know.
I've panicked and said stuff. And
Well,
I'm like,
everybody does when you're new.
why did I say that?
Everybody does when you're new. Remember, by that point in time of the night, everybody's probably tired. You're kind of on a high note, so everybody's going to just leave it positive and scoot on out. I mean, there's nothing wrong at any point in time to go, "Hey, this is great, we got to go." There's nothing wrong with that at any point in time. There's nothing wrong with, "Hey, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, you know what? We can't wait to talk about it." And go. If you've known them for a long time, I think there's more of a challenge. We didn't have that as much because we sport fucked, right? So you didn't have all the lead up. We weren't good friends with the people before we hooked up with them. So you didn't have a lot of that. Did it live up to expectations? Well, we've been talking about this for 6 months and we've built this friendship and whatever, and now we didn't have that awkwardness.
I did with one single guy that I hooked up with, and it ruined it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is some of the people that we sport fucked with have become great friends, and that's okay. You know, I just believe that that's what I can't imagine. What people have to stop doing is, can you imagine going through? Because the one couple said after the first time, where the one that where the wife jumped up and started getting dressed, after the next time they hooked up, and the next couple times they hooked up, the whole time we were playing, they were concerned about how it was going to end without upsetting somebody. So they took the fun time, the hookup time, and instead of being just in the moment, they're worried about the end. So they're killing the fun in their mind. They're stressing themselves out why they're supposed to be having the most fun about how it's going to end. That's silly to me.
Why overthink it?
I don't know. It doesn't seem that difficult. I mean, really, I always just tell sales people, there's nothing you can do that I can't fix. You know, if you say something wrong, I can fix it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same thing. There's really nothing that you can say or do that's got absolutely, unless you just jump up and go, "Fuck you," and go run another room. That's probably unfixable. But unless you do something that there's really nothing, it's like, we're new, we didn't know what you have that out all the way through, you know. Crack a joke. I would be all about that. I don't really know how to end this if we're new at this, so you've seen my penis, have a great night. I mean, I would crack some sort of joke like that. That's what I would do.
Yeah, but a lot of them we saw at the bar, so it was easy to go, well, we'll see you. We'll
See you next
we'll
week at
party
the bar.
with you next week or whatever. And then whether they showed up or not, we didn't commit to anything if you just say you're partying.
No, but the thing is, you don't have to commit. Just don't commit to stuff. You don't have to commit, and then have that honest conversation. But don't ruin the fun part.
No.
Don't ruin the fun part by overthinking. Great news. How was sex? I don't know. I was terrified the whole time when it was going to end. I've had a hard on for 2 hours. I just kept slamming my limp wiener in there, hoping she wouldn't know. God.
There's been times I'm like, oh my God, are we done yet? I'm getting kind of tired here. Are we done yet?
There was one couple, and I don't remember what off the top of my head. I just remember her and I were having a grandiose time. And you guys had fun. And you guys had a longer pause between round two, and you guys had fun. But we were just like, we were just going to town at one. Because I remember saying to her, like, you know, looking over, I think they're ready for us to be done. And she started laughing. She goes, yeah. Because we were just going and going and going and going. Miss those days. You'd think I would have burned that memory in my brain better, but
No, I remember one time one guy goes, "Here, let's cuddle. We'll watch him." I'm like, okay.
yeah, but and that's awkward. That's why I'm like,
No,
you
we
can at least
actually
go
enjoyed
get,
watching, but
if you go get water or snacks. There's that cheeseburger shit again. Instead of just watching, go get some snacks.
I'm not gonna leave.
We could have
Well, I
left
would
together.
now,
You know,
but-
I hope now. Well, now I would turn around and go, thirsty.
Guess you should have planned ahead of time and brought a drink with you.
Look,
You
if
knew
you're
you'd be
gonna
working out.
watch this show, why don't you provide the actor and actress with some snacks? That looks awesome. All right, what a great place to end.
Wow.
Like that would ever happen. Now I'm just like, quick, give me some 2 popsicle sticks and some duct tape. I need a boner stat. All right, with that being said, hey, another shout out to our sponsors again. Thank you so much for listening to the show. We do appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you so much. And visit asnlifestylemagazine.com. 3 million readers can't be wrong. Make sure you go to motorbunny.com. Get your $50 gift certificate and get the highest quality sex toy on the market today. My Cup Condom. Don't become a victim. Safety first. MyCupCondom.com/discount/Casper10. As well as Smokin' Meats, SMOKINMEATS, BBQTREATS.com. Don't forget to use CASBA15, get a 15% discount with your order. Check out Miss Amanda's OnlyFans. Check out our Crazy Winter Nights. Check out our Halloween party. We have more shit going on than I know to with. Follow us on Twitter @TruthCrazy. Follow you on Twitter Miss Amanda Casba on Twitter. Check us out today. Send us emails, crazycasba.com, crazy.casba@gmail.com, and all points in between. With that being said, kids, doing it the only way I know how, the only way I want to, and the only way I ever fucking will. Casba style, out.
Bye. Here you go, pumpkin.
Hold on. Hold.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Can you get it? Okay, you have to
Maybe.
click it twice.
I know, it's so much work.
So much.